Hey everyone, welcome back to English Phrase Camp. You know that moment when you're speaking English and you just know something sounds off? Well, today we're going to fix that. I'm going to share 12 amazing phrases that will transform your English from textbook formal to naturally fluent. These are the secret ingredients native speakers use every day. And after this video, you'll be using them too. Conversation flow phrases. Let's start with something we all struggle with. Keeping conversations flowing naturally. These first 3 phrases are like magic keys that unlock smooth, natural conversations. They'll help you connect topics and share your thoughts just like a native speaker. First up,
Speaking of which,
imagine you're talking about one thing and suddenly think of something related. That's when this phrase comes in handy. It's like creating a smooth bridge between topics. Let me show you.
I just bought a new coffee maker. Speaking of which, do you want to come over for coffee tomorrow?
She's studying in Paris. Speaking of which, I'm planning a trip to France next summer.
This pizza is amazing. Speaking of which, have you tried that new Italian restaurant downtown?
Next up is a phrase I absolutely love. That reminds me. This is like the cousin of speaking of which, but it's more personal. I use this one probably 10 times a day. Whenever something in the conversation triggers a memory or thought, this is your go-to phrase. It's like saying, aha, you just made me remember something.
Here are some real-life examples.
You're wearing such a cool jacket. That reminds me, I need to return those pants I bought last week.
Oh, you have a dog? That reminds me, I saw this hilarious video of a golden retriever playing piano.
We're having tacos tonight. That reminds me, I still have your container from last time you brought food.
Our third flow phrase is one you'll use all the time. The thing is, think of this as your gentle truth teller. When you need to explain something that might be tricky or needs context, this is your best friend. It helps you break down disappointing news softly. Watch how natural these sound.
I'd love to come to your party. The thing is, I already promised my mom I'd help her move that day.
Your idea sounds great. The thing is, we might need to adjust the budget a bit.
I really want to join the gym. The thing is, I'm not sure I can commit to it right now.
Agreement and understanding. Now let's move on to something really important. Showing people you're truly following the conversation. These next 3 phrases will help you respond naturally and show you're really engaged in what others are saying. I see what you mean. This is such a powerful phrase. It's like saying, I understand you, but it shows you've really thought about their opinion. It's perfect for showing empathy without necessarily agreeing. Here's how native speakers use it.
I think online shopping is better than going to stores.
I see what you mean. It does save a lot of time.
I see what you mean about starting earlier. The traffic gets pretty bad after 8.
You think we should wait until spring?
I see what you mean. The weather would be much better then.
That makes sense. This is your go-to phrase for showing you understand someone's logic or reasoning. It's simple, but super effective. Try these situations.
You're taking an umbrella? That makes sense. The forecast mentioned rain.
Oh, you're studying before the party? That makes sense. The exam is tomorrow.
Working from home on Mondays? That makes sense. The traffic is always worse than on other days.
I couldn't agree more. When you want to show strong agreement, this phrase is perfect. It's much more powerful than just saying, I agree. Here are some great examples.
This restaurant is amazing.
I couldn't agree more, especially these desserts.
The new park makes the neighborhood so much better.
I couldn't agree more.
These meetings could be shorter.
I couldn't agree more. We waste so much time.
You know those moments when someone tells you something surprising or exciting? These next 3 phrases will help you react just like a native speaker would. No way! This is your perfect surprised reaction. It's much more natural than saying, really? And shows genuine excitement or disbelief. Let me show you how it works.
I just got promoted.
No way. That's amazing.
We won tickets to the concert.
No way. When is it?
I met Tom Cruise at the coffee shop.
No way. Did you get a picture?
You're kidding. This is another fantastic way to show surprise. But it's slightly more sophisticated than no way. It's perfect for both positive and negative surprises. Real-life examples.
I'm moving to Paris next month.
You're kidding. When did you decide that?
The meeting got canceled.
You're kidding? I just finished the presentation.
They're giving us an extra day off.
You're kidding. That's fantastic news.
That's crazy. This versatile phrase works for anything unexpected or hard to believe. It's super casual and shows you're really engaged in the conversation. Listen how natural these sound.
The flight was delayed by 12 hours.
That's crazy. What did you do?
My phone survived falling in the pool.
That's crazy. It still works?
We got 3 feet of snow overnight.
That's crazy. Is everything shut down?
Now let's talk about those moments when you need a second to think. These phrases will help you sound natural while gathering your thoughts. Let me think about that. This phrase is perfect when you need a moment to consider something. It's much better than awkward silence. Perfect for situations like,
What should we do this weekend?
Let me think about that. We could try that new escape room.
Which option seems better?
Let me think about that. Probably the second one.
When are you free next week?
Let me think about that. I should be free on Thursday.
how should I put this? Use this when you're trying to explain something delicate or complex. It shows you're being thoughtful about your words. Check out these examples. How should I put this? The presentation needs quite a bit of work. How should I put this? Your cooking has some room for improvement. Well, the thing about that is, this gives you extra time while sounding completely natural. It's perfect for when you need to explain something complicated. Try these situations.
Why don't we go now?
Well, the thing about that is, we need to wait for Sarah to finish work. Can't we just skip this step?
Well, the thing about that is, it's crucial for quality control.
Why is it so expensive?
Well, the thing about that is, it's handmade and uses premium materials.
Okay, it's practice time. We have covered a lot so far. Now this is where the magic happens. Let's review all these amazing phrases we've learned and practice using them in real situations. First, let's review each phrase. Speaking of which, that reminds me, the thing is, I see what you mean. That makes sense. I couldn't agree more. No way. You're kidding. That's crazy. Let me think about that. How should I put this? Well, the thing about that is, let's play a quick game. I'll give you a situation, and you think about which phrase would work best. Ready? Situation 1. Your friend tells you they're getting married next week. Pause for 3 seconds. You could say, "No way," or "You're kidding." Situation 2. Someone asks your opinion on a complex issue. Pause for 3 seconds. Try, "Let me think about that." Or, "Well, the thing about that is..." Situation 3. Your friend makes a good point about climate change. Pause for 3 seconds. Perfect time for, "I see what you mean," or "That makes sense." Wow, we've covered so much today. These 12 phrases will really help you sound more natural in English. Remember, start with just 1 or 2 phrases and practice them until they feel comfortable. Then add more. Before you go, here's your homework. Choose 1 phrase from each category and use it in conversation this week. Then come back and tell me in the comments how it went. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next English lesson. See you in the next video.